Welcome to Conversations with Body and Mind with myself, Nirvana Lange. Body and Mind is your health and wellness online directory. And coming up in today's conversation, I'll be chatting to Raksha, and she is a beautiful tomorrow coach.
So I'm a Heal Your Life coach,
Yes.
and my coaching business is called Beautiful Tomorrow.
There we go. Fantastic. Now, Raksha, I love Heal Your Life. I love Louise Hay's work, and I follow it a lot. So tell me about your journey and your discovering of Heal Your Life and coaching on the Heal Your Life principles.
So my journey with Louise Hay and Heal Your Life began in around 2008. I'd come out of a very, very um, hectic, long relationship. And, as most relationships, you kind of change yourself and your identity to fit into being accepted and being loved and being liked. So that was quite a long relationship that I was through my university into my sort of mid 20s. And when I'd come out of that, I really didn't know who I was and what I wanted. And I didn't have clarity on what made me happy, what was my joy, what was my purpose. Did I have a vision for myself? And it honestly was the start of my own healing my life and healing myself and the brokenheartedness and the disappointment that comes with leaving, a long-term relationship. So in 2008, I had left that relationship, moved up to Johannesburg from KZN, left my family there and decided just a whole new start for myself. And I found the book Heal Your Life at Exclusive Books, and I was just, going there for coffee every day, just sit and sort of find myself, and bumped along into a book and started reading it. And I thought, wow, this is amazing. And as most people do, you go into Google and you're like, Heal Your Life South Africa, is there anyone doing sort of a workshops and stuff? And that's what I found, the Heal Your Life South Africa team. And I started doing workshops, my own 2-day transformational workshops to work on myself. So I've been in this journey from 2008, 12 years now. And through that journey of finding myself, realizing, that you have to actually watch what you say to yourself, understanding where you come from, your family life, the way you grew up, all molds you in a certain way. And sometimes that molding doesn't always benefit you in the long run. You've got to go back and say, okay, these things that I've learned as a child, these things that my families have taught me, is it serving me right now as a young adult? Is it going to serve me in the long run in terms of, marriage, children, happiness, joy, career? And so when I started reading Louise Hay and going through her life story, I thought, wow, this is amazing. I mean, a woman that's gone through cancer and abuse and built an empire for herself. And she did it solely just by focusing on loving who she is in the moment in her life.
Thanks, Raksha. So, a lot of people that don't know about Louise Hay and Heal Your Life and how our thoughts create our reality, and what a perfect time to talk about this right now. And could you please tell us what your coaching involves, and what does the Louise Hay Heal Your Life principles involve, and how can people use that?
Sure. So okay, let's start off with the Louise Hay philosophy, which is actually the foundation for my coaching and the Heal Your Life coaching as a whole. The fundamental principle of Louise Hay and the Heal Your Life coaching is that your thoughts create your reality. So everything that you're thinking on a conscious and subconscious level is creating your reality on a day-to-day basis. And what you say to yourself out loud and to the people around you, as well as what you say to yourself internally when no one's watching, is creating your world. And so that is the basis of the coaching. So how do we discover, what is your internal world looking like? What are your internal thoughts that are creating the patterns in your life? And how do we go about changing that in a gentle, loving way? So there's no judgment, wrongness in Louise Hay philosophy and in the coaching that I do. We work one-on-one with people where they're at in their life stage right now. So a lot of people will come to me and be like, okay, I'm looking for a career change. I'm not happy in my job, or I'm not sure about this relationship that I'm in. And it's really about working with clients right now, in the moment, where you're at, and let's have a look at what is your inner world trying to tell us. And Louise Hay's philosophy is your outer world is a reflection of your inner world. So a lot of people want to be happy with changing the things on the outside, getting the money, the car, going on holiday, losing the weight, changing the hair color, but actually none of that impacts you as much as what's really going on in your internal world. So when we start coaching with our clients, we want to figure out what is going on with you on the inside, truly and authentically. What are you really feeling about your life, about yourself, where you at? So in terms of the coaching that I do and in with my company, Beautiful Tomorrow, that's where we start. We start with where are you at right now? How are you feeling about your life right now? And what can we do to change that inner dialogue that you're having to create more positive, happier experiences for yourself in a gentle, loving way? That is not a shock to your system, but really a cultivating a life skill that when you're not coaching with me, you're still doing the work, you're still doing the practices that you can still continue with having those wonderful experiences without having a coach with you all the time. So it's really about uplifting, transforming, and empowering the clients that come to me to give them the tools that they can go out into the world and use them in their lives with their families, with their kids, with their colleagues. It's such beautiful, simple tools, but so powerful and so deeply transforming that anybody, when they get the hang of it and they understand that your thoughts are creating your reality, your emotions are attracting to you the experiences, then they say, okay, this is important. It's important to pause and find out, what am I feeling? What am I thinking about my job? What am I thinking about my career? What am I thinking about my life? And how do I go about changing that in a positive way so that at the end of the journey, I don't have any regrets? I'm happy with what I've created on this planet. I'm happy with where I'm at in my age, in my life stage, in my community. Am I doing the things that are serving me and making me happy? Or am I doing things that are, doing for other people and really making myself small and quiet and just fitting in? So yeah, that's what we do at Beautiful Tomorrow.
That's wonderful. It keeps, while you were talking, it makes me think of the iceberg or the duck terminology. We've got that 30% that people see, and then there's
Yes,
that 70% that's beneath the waters, or the duck's feet that's going crazy at the bottom,
yes,
and you just see this duck gliding calmly across the waters. And that
yes,
is really when we have to start taking responsibility, being response able. I like to break it down, being response able, because if we start taking responsibility of what we have or what we don't have, what we
yes,
feel and what we don't feel, we can really, really start looking at changing that. It's like at the moment I'm planting seeds, and I can really see
yes,
how I, had to prepare the soil, had to prepare things in order put the seeds in the ground, and being able to start seeing this little green thing sprouting. And that is
yes,
what this Louise Hay's work does. I'm really also passionate about it. I listen to my 101 affirmations all the
yes,
time, creating prosperity, and the language. I absolutely love it. So, and this is what it means, is you have to put in the work, and then see the little green
the
thing
result.
coming out of the ground, and then really start to look after it, look after your
Yes,
thoughts, look after
yes,
what you are creating. Energy in
exactly.
motion. Yes.
Yes,
um so, Raksha, thank you so much. It's as you can hear, it's really one of my passion as well. And how can people get hold of you? Obviously, you are able to do online coaching. It is
yes,
currently in the lockdown situation, which we are hoping, certain areas will start opening up. But it is possible for you to do online coaching
absolutely.
and online support. So if you could give us all your
Yes,
contact details, please.
great. Sure. So you can reach me on my email, which is raksha@healyourlife.co.za. And you can visit my website, which is beautifultomorrow.co.za. I'm also on social media. So Facebook, you will find me on Beautiful Tomorrow Coaching. And on Instagram, you can follow me at Beautiful Tomorrow. And with that, I also, my primary focus being a mom, and I've just recently, I've got a 20-month-old running around. So my focus is actually a lot of online coaching, because I know a lot of people don't have the time to drive out and see a coach physically. So So most of the time, I actually do a lot of Skype coaching, Zoom online calls, group live coaching, webinars. So yeah, so definitely working with the times and working with where people are at. So online virtual coaching, definitely what I do. And so yeah, you can find me on social media, and looking forward to hearing back from people. Yeah, and helping
Thank you.
out and serving.
Thank you very much, Raksha. Really lovely chatting to you. You can also go to the Body and Mind website, which is bodyandmind.coza. You can download the Body and Mind Health and Wellness Directory app, and you can search for Raksha or Heal Your Life, and it will immediately take you to the link where you can find a Heal Your Life practitioner, Heal Your Life coach, and somebody closest to you. And that is also how you can find Raksha's contact details. Also, please look at all the links below and subscribe to our YouTube channel and share it to people that you think can gain benefit out of these conversations. Thank you very much for your time and for chatting to us today, Raksha. It was really lovely.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Thank you. You have a lovely morning. Thanks.
You too.
Bye bye.
Bye.